Hello, friends. I'm back. It's Ryan OtaKing, and it's been a crazy year, right? A whole freaking year since last you saw me, and you're probably asking, what happened? What happened to our favorite supervillain? Well, that's a good question. So, without further ado, we're going to actually go into what happened. But first, I will have to remove this so that makes it a lot easier for you to actually understand what happened. It's not really an understanding, actually. It's just, you know, life happened. So, 1 year ago today, on March 17th, 2022, I had a stroke. And I collapsed around here, this area, and kind of just collapsed and couldn't get up, couldn't do anything. And my brother called the ambulance and they saved me. So I'm still here. I'm alive and well. Well, as well as one can be, right? So yeah. After the stroke, I was pretty much out of it from March 17th until April 1st or whatever. And that's when I woke up in the hospital. They had me on a lot of medication, so I was kind of in and out. I couldn't tell what was real and what was not, but that's how it is when you're in the hospital, right? So at the hospital, I quickly realized that my right side, my drawing hand, and my right leg weren't working properly. I had difficulty even getting up and standing up, so I mostly had to use a wheelchair at first in the hospital. Um, my right hand couldn't move at all, so I couldn't draw, and that sucks. But yeah. Um, what was it like in the hospital? Um, one of the things that I was told from the doctors, or what I was asked, was if I was depressed or whatever, and I was more like, I wasn't depressed. I was more like angry with myself, as well as determined. I guess is a good word, because I really wanted to draw, but since I can't use my main drawing hand, I had to think, okay, I'm ambidextrous, whatever, but I have not trained my left hand, and it's nowhere near as good as my right hand. So I had to come up with like a plan to draw with my left hand more and try to get it up to speed with how my right hand was. That took a long time, actually, because I was using my left hand to draw. It was using a lot of energy from my brain, the opposite side of the brain, and it was making me really tired to draw, and it was difficult, yes, but I think I practiced so much that I kind of got used to it, and just getting used to like what I'm seeing uh and what I'm drawing. It's just a little bit different because I'm not noticing stuff right away that I would with my right hand. So just training like that was a big step for me. And just drawing. I wanted to draw again. uh One of the reasons why I wanted to draw, other than it was my basically who I am, is my characters, my the ones that I created that haven't seen basically print yet. Uh like Megumi. Now, a lot of you know that I draw this pink-haired girl, ninja girl, a lot, Megumi. And yes, I have made a comic book of her a long time ago, but I kind of want to build out that story. And with this messed up right side, I can't do that anymore, right? Nope. I decided that, okay, since I can't use my right side, I'm gonna have to focus on my left hand and make sure that I bring Megumi to life. So I've just been focusing on my characters a lot, just drawing them, kind of writing my story that I've been neglecting for so long. So that was a huge plus. Um, but at the hospital, I was in there for after I woke up. I was in there for about a month, and I was finally discharged, and so I got to go up to my parents' house up in Northern California. Um, so one of the things that helped me out a lot was K-pop, surprisingly, and it was uh, Blackpink and aespa were two of the groups that I was like seriously into, and kind of like thinking about their songs a lot while I was in the hospital. Um, yeah, like like one of the jokes is that my my occupational therapist sort of looks uh like a short version of Jenny from Blackpink, which for some reason I kept on thinking that, but it's kind of weird. But yeah, being discharged was a real plus. It was a way that I felt that there was some progress, after like the whole month of the physical therapy every day, all the occupational therapy, the speech therapy, and as someone who is deathly afraid or was deathly afraid of needles, I had to get stuck in the arm with a needle or more, like every single morning. And let me tell you, like the fear of needles like quickly went away. It was just like, oh, I'm getting stuck again. Okay, whatever. But yeah, um, where was I again? Yeah, so K-pop, Blackpink, and aespa. They were, you know, thank you for them. Now, I went up north to heal. I had doctors up there, a physical therapist, which is my cousin, and occupational therapist, and other types of um like of healing process that I did up there, like a masseuse. I did it all over there, and it was good to be up north, back home, and getting healed and stuff. Uh, just making sure, like, I'm okay. Like, making sure my brain still works, which was the most important thing. Making sure that, you know, I'm safe. I'm doing like my exercises and just, trying to get better. And so that is what I've been doing. So now, after up until the end of last year, uh, I was up north, and I decided to come back down to Southern California, at the beginning of this year, and I'm here. I wanted to be back home. Southern California is my home. It is a lot warmer here, or it was until all this crazy winter weather started happening. But yeah, it's been difficult. Uh, so I actually have all my notes here, so please don't mind me if I'm like looking outside or whatever. It's I'm trying to look at all the little notes that I wrote to make sure that I touch on everything. Uh, okay, so back to the difficulties. Well, at this point, I did get out of the wheelchair and back to walking. Walking with the cane, just going out to walk a lot. One of the trainings that I do this a lot, where I try to repeat the words that I usually say, just so that I try to get back my normal speech pattern as I used to have, which is not very good, by the way. If you know me, I have kind of a whatever, like a surfer boy accent, California surfer boy accent, I guess. You know, growing up in Cali, but yeah. So 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 I'm back in Southern California, and a lot of the training that I do is a lot of walking, which which is great over here because they have the mall where I live at, and they have 3 floors, and no one for some reason goes on the third floor. It's the perfect track for me to just walk around the whole floor and not be bothered. And it's nice, flat pavement or whatever, and a lot of walking. So that's good. I tried to go to uh, LA convention, or comic convention, or LA Comic Con, and it was super difficult to walk that whole convention floor. Just so many people, so many places to go, and it was difficult. But I was really happy that I got to be in my normal environment again, and it was fun. Will I do it again? I want to, but to be honest, but I will wait a little more, so that I can heal a little more and kind of get my legs better, so I can walk all those aisles and buy all the stupid little things I usually buy. So it'll be a while. Maybe next year, maybe the year after that. Hopefully soon. But yeah, my wallet will be happy. So, what else am I doing to train? Well, if you follow my Instagram, my art Instagram, you will notice that I've been posting pretty much the same frequency as I used to, and which is daily. It is not an easy task. Um, Let me tell you, it's not as easy as it used to be. Like, I cannot whip out a drawing in 10 minutes like I did before. It literally takes me a while just to think, what do I draw? How do I want to pose it? And even then, just envisioning it is takes a lot out of me. But the more I practice, I believe I will get back there to where I used to be with my right hand, or with my left hand as my right hand, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of that training. Let's see. If you follow my toy Instagram, you'll notice that I'm opening up Pokemon cards, which I can only do with my left hand, just opening up the packs, like so. Um, it is difficult, but it is a way to get the dexterity from my left hand to get it strong, like how my right hand was. And it's just like it's just little things like that that will help me. And if you have the same problem, it can help you out and get you back to where you almost were, or where whatever. But yeah, so without further ado, you're probably asking why I'm posting this. Well, other than the fact that it has been a year since I posted on my YouTube channel, and since I had a stroke, I kind of wanted to go into drawing. I I've been getting like so many requests for me to draw uh, in front of the camera, and so that people can watch me draw. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll be doing that. I'll be drawing in front of the camera on YouTube, just so you can see the progress, and just so that I can talk, like, and help out my speech. Hopefully, talking in front of the camera will help bring that out. So yeah. So that's what I'm planning to do. And maybe I'll do like a drawing video a week, if you're down with that. So yeah, I'll probably do that. So in a couple minutes, well, really soon, not a couple of minutes, but pretty soon I'm gonna be drawing on the video. You can watch me. I'll probably be drawing Megumi, since she is the one that got me through this and is making me use my left hand to draw instead of not drawing at all. So let's draw. That's the whole point. Trying to get better, right? So fresh paper, there's little, pencil markings here. I don't know why, but this is just regular cardstock paper. Nothing too fancy. You can buy this at Target or Staples, or wherever sells paper. Man, already going off to a great start. But okay, so what I'm using today to draw Megumi is an HB pencil. This is just a Faber-Castell, I think. Yeah, nothing too fancy. I have one that is super sharp and one that's a little dull, just so I can sketch sketch it out. I'm also using a .9 lead, maybe, depending on how clean I get. A .5 lead, a .3 lead, and a couple erasers, just you know, a small skinny one and this big one. So let's start this drawing. Why isn't it focusing? Hello? Can you see me? Can you see my drawing? My drawing paper? So I'm gonna take this not as sharp HB pencil. It's still pretty sharp, but it's not as sharp as I usually use for this stuff. But here we go. Okay, now it's not focusing again. Wonder if I smudged this, maybe, or still all dusty from all the time I spent away. Can it be? Or is it this light? Or is it like saying that I need to get a new camera? Which was the case before I had the stroke. I was thinking about getting a new camera. Let's try this. Move this here. Move this up. Move this down. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So my drawing area is gonna be around here. Okay, right now I'm just marking out where this camera can see, just because I have it focused a little bit too close, but whatever. I think it's a good spot. Okay, so let's start off. Again, this is my left hand. This is not my right hand that I usually draw with back before the stroke. And now it can move, but it doesn't have the same capability as it used to. So, have to train the left hand. So let's do that. Okay. I'm going to draw, like I said earlier, Megumi. And how I do that usually is, now I've been just kind of blocking it out. I'm not even going to think what her pose is yet. Just because this is really just today's video, if you didn't notice, is mostly just a test to see how well I can do this in front of the camera while still talking. Because usually when I'm drawing these days, I'm just silent, thinking to myself, like, what am I doing? So yeah, I'm gonna draw her, Megumi, a little bit more. Now I could go straight up, just easy pose, but You guys don't want to see that now, do you? Want me to go crazy like? Okay, so let's go crazy. You want nuts? Let's get nuts. So, Megumi, like I said before, is a ninja. She's always been a ninja ever since I created her, like a long time ago. 2000. I think the first time I draw her was 2004, 2005. Out of college and stuff, but yeah. Then I started to use her, or I started to make a comic of her like in 2010, I think, or 2009. The first time I kind of started art Sally, it's been so long. Plus, I have stroke brain, so I don't really remember that time or that year. All those numbers. Okay. Stop lollygagging. Stop lollygagging, Orion. Just draw. Okay, I will. I'll draw. I'll draw her. So as you can see, I kind of changed my desk around because it's hard for me to stand in front of my desk like before. But okay, let's go here. This is not how I used to draw. This is basically just kind of thinking how my thinking of the pose while I'm drawing it. I'm like, I didn't even adjust her. I just drew it, drew the head, drew some arms, then draw the forearm soon. Hey, you can barely see this. It's HB pencil. So yeah. So yeah. Now, how did I train myself to draw with my left hand? The thing is, I kind of knew that was ambidextrous because my grandfather is ambidextrous. But other than that, I play guitar, and the guitar uses both hands, so that's also probably what helped out a lot. The problem is that I do not have the muscle memory of drawing with my left hand, so it is not as easy as it should be. Darn you little kids, get off my lawn! Or whatever. Yeah, I don't care about your lawn, man. So yeah. I'm gonna say that a lot now. So yeah. My name's Orion, and I'm gonna say it so yeah. Like how I usually talk. Maybe I should talk like this. Cause I think that I sound normal when I talk like this. Does that help? Does that help a lot? I sound like a jackass, but whatever, yo. maybe, maybe I could talk like this, yeah? Do you like this voice when I talk like this? Hi, I'm Orion, and I draw things like anime and comic books, and I like things like toys and cards and stuff, 'cause I have a lot of stuff. So yeah. So yeah. So how you guys doing today? Are you kind of curious how I draw with this hand? 'Cause yes, that would be nice if it drew a lot better. As you can see, there's a lot of erasing going on, but oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So if you notice on my Instagram, I've been using a toothy paper. My sketchbook is really, there's a lot of grain in it, so it's harder to draw um, clean lines, and I did that on purpose to try to get myself to think more with the pencil strokes that I keep on doing. Hopefully that works. A lot of it is self training, trying to train my brain and my hand at the same time. Now, like I said earlier, um, I really just wanted to draw. Like, when I woke up from the stroke, I wanted to make sure that I can bring my characters to life and make sure that they have the life that they deserve, and you know, that's kind of all I want. All I really care for is just making sure that my characters are seen. So let's draw them. Let's draw them as much as possible. You know? You know, man? Because that's all that I can do. I can draw my characters and your characters and everyone's characters. Because that is what I do anyway. What else? I can watch TV. Is that something? Actually, I watched so much TV when I was at the hospital. It was kind of, I kind of got bored with that. Even sitting on my butt, just watching TV, I need something to do. Basically, I need something in my hand to draw or whatever. I cannot sit still. Like, I'm a creative person. This is like a calling, right? I know some of you are creative people, and I think maybe you feel it too. Who knows? Maybe one of these days we'll meet each other and we'll draw together and say, hey, that's a good drawing. And I'll say, hey, that's a good boat. If you know that reference, you're awesome. So this is coming out pretty messy. This is the first time I drew at this desk, just because I usually sit out in the living room to draw, but it's darker there and don't really have all of this stuff. My name is Megumi. I'm gonna kick your butt. So yeah, as you can see from all the toys I have around my desk, I have a lot of pink. For some reason, it ended up this way. Originally, it is mostly red and black, but I think I've been getting a lot of stuff with pink mostly on it, and it just stuck, I guess. It's all good. Megumi's hair is pink, so I guess it makes sense, right? So, fun fact: Megumi's hair wasn't always pink. Her original hair color was orange, but I changed it pink pretty early on because I think it fit more. Okay, so I have a little rough going right now. So I can already tell that there's a lot of problems with it, but this is just something so you can see what it's like to draw. And then the following week we'll take it even further with the drawing. But so I'm gonna take this lovely 0.5 pencil. It is a zebra pencil. This is pretty lighter than the other 0.5 pencils I use, but I'm kind of working my way up that ladder before I get back into the heavier pencils because it's just a lot of energy. So let's do this. Let's do this. Now I noticed that with my left hand, uh, I'm not taking like long strokes with the pencil. I might have to go to the sharp HB pencil first, just so that I can dig it in there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Can't do the long straight strokes with the pencil just because the left hand just doesn't want to, or just doesn't have the same control as my right hand had before. So it's a little different, but if you look at some of my older left hand drawings, it's gotten better. Even some of the new stuff, it can get better. I just have to focus, and that uses so much of my brain power that I'm not sure how many brain cells I have left. So many brain cells, man. So yeah, gonna have to practice, right? Gonna have to open up my third eye so I can envision and see what is wrong. What's wrong with my drawing, man? See, if you look really at this area, the lines, maybe it's because I'm keeping this constricted, the paper. I'm not moving around like I usually do. I can't really move it around here because don't want to. But that is, again, that is good training because now I'm forced to move my left arm like how or in unnatural positions and stuff, right? Now, if you're watching this and you're listening to me ramble while I'm drawing, that's awesome because it's probably going to be a long time of me talking about dumb things, and you'll be like, what the heck is Ryan saying? What the heck is Ryan saying? He's talking nonsense, man. And like, I'll be like, yeah, but things. Because things, man. So yeah, had to get the eyes. Making me. Why am I focusing on the eyes? You know, this is like one thing that my drawing teachers used to tell me, or tell the whole class, was don't finish the eyes first. That should be the last one. Okay. I forgot. Sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'll try better next time. But the eyes are the ones that kind of direct you for the drawing. This is not really full on drawing, by the way. This is just a character art, I guess, because it's like I said, I'm just practicing to see how this is to draw in front of the camera, talking with you, talking nonsense, because things, and then stuff, and then other things and other stuff, and nonsense, and wackiness, and all that always happens. Oh, by the way, I have to mention this. Oreos, they used to have this one Oreo called the cookies and cream. I thought it was the best. It was so awesome. Like, it tasted so good. I ate so much of it, but like, and it also helped my blood sugar. It, like, dropped it for some reason. I don't know how, but miracles do happen, I guess. And then, so I ate a lot of that. And then all of a sudden, it's gone. Like, they stopped selling cookies and cream Oreos. And I was like, why? I didn't eat enough of that. And then, like, I had to find another substitution for cookies and cream. So I ended up getting Java chip. And Java chip was, let me say, it was quite lovely. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop eating that one either. It was quite lovely. tasted so good. But then this week I was like, you know, maybe Oreo has something because they had two good hits right there. Maybe let's try something different. Let's try this toffee flavored one. And you know, if you know me, then you know I love me some donuts, like so, donuts. And if you okay, oh crap, I think I just messed it up. Why aren't you focusing? Hello? Go back to focus. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So if you know me, I love donuts, and if you love donuts, you know you have to have a maple bar because maple bars are the bomb. So anyway, I got this toffee flavored Oreos, and I opened up the package, and I was like, "Oh my god, it smells like a maple bar." And then immediately I was like, I had to put this in my mouth. So I tried it, and I was like, OMG, I need to eat more. And so I ate, I think, two or three of the toffee Oreos, and I think that was my favorite now. It's just intoxicating. Can't can't help it. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah. So meanwhile, I still have two packages of Girl Scout cookies that those brats kind of conned me into buying when I was at the bank. But you know, I have to get it. I love Girl Scout cookies, so I got a box of Samoas and a box of Thin Mints, and I still have them. I still have the Samoas unopened, which is blasphemous, I know, but hopefully this week or next week I'll open them up and eat them, or at least a couple of them. The Thin Mints, my brother and I actually ate one of the packages already, so that's good. Lovely cookies. Also, why doesn't the Boy Scouts make like Boy Scout cookies or Boy Scouts brownies or whatever? Because what the heck, man. I love me some sweets. How about some cake? Oh yeah, Pie Day. Pie Day was a couple days ago, and my brother and I got chocolate cream pie over at one of the restaurants nearby. It was awesome. I gotta say, it was awesome. So yeah. Right now, the inside of my mouth seems to be getting swollen since I'm talking so much. Um, Probably why I didn't like talking so much before in my lifetime. So maybe I'm not used to that. But whatever, I have to practice harder. I have to be like Ash Ketchum. I gotta be the very best that no one has ever was. What's that gonna do? Let's try this pencil again. Hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. So before the stroke, like if you followed my art, you'll notice that I do not use one style of drawing. Uh, I'm trying to keep that because that's what I enjoy. I enjoy being into like so many things, not just one. Uh, and that is what makes me me. I can go from super stylized cartoony look to realistic to cartoon to anime to comic books. It just it's going to depend on the feeling of what you want to have your piece feel like. It always depends on that. That's why Megumi is the way she is. It's not really manga. I mean, obviously, but it's not really comic books either. It's kind of it's her own thing. It's very I think everyone says that about their characters or whatever, but when you look at this character and where she came from back in the day to how she is now, it's it's kind of true. Like even the story is different. I can never get past like the certain beginning that she used to have to where she is now. Just changing it is it kind of makes you think of how this character is gonna turn out, and is that how I want her to be like for forever? I don't know, but she deserves to be. She deserves to be made. That's all I know. So she was the one that I kept on thinking about in the hospital, saying, oh no, oh no, I can't draw anymore with my left hand, bro. I what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to ask someone else to draw Megumi for me. It wasn't like, oh, you know, I can't do anything more. It's like I need to think like about stuff that I brought into this world that I want to live on, as an artist. Like, that's what I think about. I don't care about, you know, everything else that I'm losing. I care about this. This is what keeps, you know, keeps an artist immortal. This is exactly what keeps artists immortal. Their stories, their art. And so that's why I am not stopping. and why I'm pushing myself even harder. Like, you know, sometimes I hear like people say, "Oh, you know, so he can't draw anymore. It's not as good." I don't really care what people think about. Uh, this is not for them. This is for me. I'm getting my characters out there, regardless if anyone's listening or not. This is what you know kept me going in the hospital. This is what kept me striving to be better, to get better, and it's what keeps me striving today. Just trying to make myself better and heal, not some random silly stuff that normal people will think that, okay, I need to do this, and yes, I do, you know sometimes, but that is not what is important to me. Like, this is important to me. This is she is what she's what kept me going. The one thing that I kept on fighting for was for to draw my characters and to still create this world. And if you did follow my Instagram, you'll notice that I have been bringing her world out more. I've been drawing a lot for the backgrounds, kind of drawing more of the other characters, uh, but and writing the stories. That was I started doing that early on because I figured it'd be a lot easier to type something out. And let me tell you, no, it's not. It is not easier. It is probably about the same amount of difficulty. Like I said, I can only use my left hand. And on my left hand, all I can use is one finger to type, just because I never really practiced typing with the full, you know, how we used to do in school. I was never good at that. I was fast enough with my right hand. Now I don't have that. So practice, practice, practice. That's all you can do. Get better, practice. So yeah, Megumi. Megumi. My voice is so tired right now. I can't even talk. I'm gonna talk some nonsense, right? So yeah, like on the weekends, my brother and I actually go to Barnes and Noble and draw at the Starbucks inside there, just because it's a way to get out, but still keep keep creative and just keep drawing. But drawing in public. So that, when you face a serious event like this, a serious tragedy, I guess, just have to face it straight in the face and just, go at it. Because, you know, you are you. And you do what you want to, you know, that's how I live my life. I try to get better at this, and I knew that I kind of figured that I might not ever get to use my right hand again to draw. Might not be as good as it was before, but that's not going to stop me, and it shouldn't stop anyone. You have dreams, just go after it. Keep on fighting. So there is the rough. Look how long it's taking me to draw her. I can't believe this. You might hear me talking like this just because, that's how I talk to myself. I'm not being serious. I know that takes a long time. I like to talk like that to myself because it's kind of like a joke, Keep my spirits up, keep it funny. You know, it's therapy, I guess. Along with all the cats and dog videos I watch, just have to keep it funny. Keep whatever makes you laugh or smile. Just keep watching it. Keep doing it. Things will get better. Don't have to focus on the bad all the time. And then think about it like, okay, there is bad stuff. Now, look at it like, what from this bad, what is good that comes out of it? For me, uh, is like, I would have never trained my left hand to draw. I would never have focused on it. I would just focus on my right hand, and that's it. Now, because I'm focusing on this left hand, now I get to train myself. I think that is a good thing, because now I can get all that detail that I used to with my right hand. I can get it with my left hand. Sure, it's not 100% correct or whatever. Neither was my right hand, but it's just something that I think is good, which was, it's like a blessing in disguise, I guess. just have to keep at it. Another thing was determination. Like, you know, I looked at my characters, just the want and need to bring them to life, to bring her to life even more. So that to me was a strong positive, because when you look at it, like, no, my character Megumi did not die when this tragedy happened. What happened was Megumi became stronger. She fought so much to come, I want to become real. I want to become a comic book. I want to become a cartoon. And I will fight even harder now to get that. So that, again, is a huge plus from this tragedy. And it takes me so long to draw. Why? Why does it take? Why can't I go faster? Because I gotta go fast, man. Gotta be like Sonic. Soon, young Padawan. Soon. Alright, I'm gonna end this now, because I think it's at a good spot. It's not a serious drawing, but yeah, it's at a good spot. I'll try to think up of an actual full on piece for next time. Hopefully next week. Maybe I'll try to film something soon, so we can get a full piece. Like maybe some background. Maybe I'll add to Takeshi or the kids. But yeah. Megumi will never die. She is. And that, my friends, is Megumi. So let's sign it. Look, I can sign it with my left hand. Sort of. It's not as clean, but it is legible. Except the also like squares and this 2023 looks janky. Alright. So there it is. Megumi. So yeah. OtaKing. Alright. So hope that was fun. And I'll see you again next time. Hopefully I wasn't too weird. Probably it was, but whatever. So, yeah. Have fun. Bye-bye.